the city which is the home to the world's largest beer festival.
Welcome to Munich.
Good morning and welcome to Munich. We're here in the hotel which is known as the Creatif Hotel Elephant, very close to the train station. This is why we've picked it for the location, as we don't have a lot of time in Munich before we get the train to Nuremberg tomorrow. It's just easy across, and providing if you come out of the train station in the right direction, you can be at the hotel in a matter of about a minute at a good walking pace.
Yeah, it's really easy. We got the train here from the airport yesterday. It was the S8 train, but I do believe you can also get the S1, so you do have a choice of two trains and they are both very frequent. We opted for the group ticket just because it worked out more cost effective if there's more than one person travelling. Up to 5 adults can travel on it, and it was $24.90 for a day ticket. And that was any zone between Munich and Zone 5, so it covered up to Zone 5, which is basically the whole area of Munich. You can use any public transport all day. That's anything that's associated with the Deutschbahns, that's the trains, the buses, the underground. So yeah, it is a really good value ticket. If you did just want to purely go from the airport to Munich city centre, it will cost you $11.20 for a single ticket.
So we're going to head out now and we're going to take around Munich and see what we can find, and also we're going to have some great German food and German beer. So today is mainly going to be about the food and beer. We are really excited about this one.
We are indeed.
See you out there.
See you soon.
So we're just having a walk down now to Marienplatz, which is the place where it's all happening in Munich. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to walk it from the hotel, and you go through Karlsplatz, which is the area that we're in at the minute. Already we can see some monuments, so straight line, and I think we're going to be there shortly. So this is the main square in Marienplatz, and chances are if you come out of the subway here, you'll be looking rather at this impressive building which is the new Town Hall, and the architecture on it is absolutely stunning. So this is all set up as well for the German Christmas market, which opens on the 22nd, so sadly we missed that as well. But you know, you can't win them all. So we're here at a local cafe for some traditional German breakfast, which is known as Weißwurst. It's a veal sausage, and this was traditionally made in the morning. It doesn't contain any preservatives. So the saying is that the Weißwurst should never hear the chime of the noon bell ringing for midday. So let's have a try. So I believe you peel the skin off and then eat it. So I'm going to dip it. These are cooked, these are just boiled, and normally they're served in the water that comes with it. It's boiled for about 10 minutes. So get some of this sweet mustard as well. Oh. That mustard is stunning, but let's try it without. It's really soft and fragrant. I've never had a boiled sausage, I don't think, before. But you're getting some like lemon and mace and a little bite of ginger in there. There's a few herbs in. Beautiful. Well worth it. So for this was just slightly more expensive, but we wanted to try it while we're at the market. So this was €6.50. But this will keep us going for now.
And in Germany, you have to have a pretzel. This place behind me, Haxenbauer, is well known for doing the best pork knuckle, or Schweinshaxe, I think it's pronounced, in Munich. It's not the cheapest place. If you're in Munich, you should definitely give it a go. So behind me is the Hofbrauhaus in Munich. This is the world's largest beer hall, and the building was built in 1589.
Inside of it is absolutely stunning, and occasionally you'll find an umpire band on playing while you drink your beer and eat your good German food. Let's go have a look inside and see what it's like.
So we're just here at the Munich Glockenspiel, as you can see, a main tourist attraction for anyone who comes to Munich. You definitely don't want to miss this. There's 3 different show times that everyone generally comes for: 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock and 5 o'clock between March and October. You can come and see the show that's in the main clock tower. The show captures 3 significant events in German history. So one of them is the royal wedding, secondly there's the jousting tournament, and third is like a ritual dance, and I do believe they mix up the music every now and again as well, so depending on when you come you may get different music. I know that you can climb up the clock tower. I love a tower, so we're going to go get some tickets for that now and we're going to go head up. So guys, that was a really good experience. If you want to see the sights and you want to get some great pictures, I definitely recommend going. And to John's delight, there were no stairs. You actually get a lift straight up to the top of the tower, so even better. Definitely worth a visit.
However, I am terrified of heights, so for me that wasn't a great experience. But you know, I still braved it, and the views that I did see while I was clutching onto the side were pretty stunning, to be fair. So yeah, for €6 each, I think it's definitely worth a trip while you're in Munich. So it's 1 o'clock and we're back in search of food. What are we going to find? We're going to find out though. So we're here at Munich's Viktualienmarkt. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. Nice little stalls with great German food, great German beer. Let's go have a look and see what we can find. So we've stopped off for a little bit of lunch. What we've got is a beautiful, crispy belly pork sandwich, and there's some mustard on there, and a bit of some cabbage. It looks like sort of sauerkraut.
And then obviously we have gone for a bratwurst, complete with mustard and ketchup, because the mustard is absolutely fantastic.
Right, I'm dying to get into this. Let's give this a go and see how it is. Oh yeah. That belly pork is absolutely gorgeous.
So is the bratwurst. I also forgot to mention, we got asked if we wanted a cheese bratwurst or a normal bratwurst. We opted for cheese. So good.
Yeah, let me try this one.
Let's swap. column.
Right, ready?
End of cork as well. The best.
That's smoked sausage. Wow. So these are two very common street foods that you'll find all over, especially here at the market as well. Definitely worth a try. €7.50 for both of those. It'll put you on. But I think after these we're going to need some beer.
Definitely. I've just got some more wine. It was €4 for the wine and €4 for the deposit for the cup. Providing that you take the cup back, then you get your €4 back. We have gone for the Currywurst, one that we've really been looking forward to. It comes with a bread roll as well, and it was €4.50. So let's see what this is like. Curry sauce is really good.
So my turn. So I've got quite a thick curry sauce that's with that. It's a bit of a fruity curry sauce. It's not spicy. It's quite thick. The sausage that's used there is more or less like a hot dog sausage. It has that flavour. But yeah, I mean, compared to some of the other stuff we've had, it's not one of my favourites, but it's worth a go because it's one of the things you associate with Germany. So yeah, Currywurst, and this also, you can get it with bread, or you can get it with chips as well for extra. So we just found another spot now to grab something else to eat because we're just having little bits all the time. It's what we prefer really to a main meal. So we've got what's called a Kartoffelkuchen, which is basically like a...
It's like a big hash brown.
Looks like a big hash brown.
Kind of.
And we've got some Holzfaller Käse.
Which has got like an onion crumb.
Yeah, like crispy
Garlic
crumb.
and onion crumb, I think they said.
Right, let's try this then and see.
Apparently it's really smelly. Can you smell it?
Oh wow, that is...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is either going to go one way or the other. So I need to try.
That is a lot of cheese. I'm going to go ahead and try this in half. I think it's going to be easier.
It's different.
So you can see here, it's like shredded potato, so it is like a hash brown. But with more seasoning.
I'm going to try another bite of this because I'm not sure if I like it.
Really good.
Different cheeses all mixed up together, but some are quite strong.
So let's give the smelly cheese a go.
So there is some flavour to that, but it does remind me of a hash brown in America.
I know what you mean about the cheese. I'm not actually I'm not sure.
You've got to try these things, haven't you? So it's probably yes for the Kartoffelkuchen, but probably a no for the Hoffaller.
The cheese.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that lets the Kartoffelkuchen down is that it doesn't come with any dips or anything.
Should it come with a dip? We asked her, she said no. Let us know if it should come with a dip in the comments.
Sour cream, I feel like it would be really nice with sour cream.
Right, so we're back at the hotel now, and as you probably seen on previous videos, we've normally done a supermarket haul where we get a bit of food if we've struggled for some inspiration. That's not been the case today, but we thought we'd just show you what we picked up from the supermarket to take back with us this time. So, you can't really find this in the UK, but it's very good. German curry ketchup. So I've got some of that to take home with us. I've also bought some of my favourite beer, because I found my favourite brewery in Germany is Augustiner. So, what's yours? Let me know. So I've got some Augustiner Hells, because we can get this back in the UK, but it's generally about £6 for a small bottle. And the best one, I saw it and I thought I have to get it.
It's not as good as mine.
It's a can of 2-malt beer, and it actually holds, I mean, my hand's out the biggest, but that's that, and it's actually a litre. So if I put it
it's as big as your head.
Size of my, yeah. So I've got a can of this that I'm going to need 2 hands to drink. So it's the equivalent of 2 pints, more or less, is that, give or take. So it's not all over yet. We've still got to go out tonight for our evening meal in a beer house just up the road. So keep watching. So we're at the Augustiner Keller just by the train station. It's a very well-known beer house. You've seen the footage of the main beer hall. And we've come here for a Bavarian experience. We've got my litre stein of Augustiner Edelstoff. Becky has her Radler.
Just my Radler.
And we've ordered a Schweinshaxe, which is a pork knuckle that is beautifully done. I'll try and show you with that. So it's got a lovely piece of crispy crackling on the top, and it's got a potato dumpling as well. And I am so excited about this one. As a meat lover, I'm going to get in there. So I'm going to get some of this. I'm going to dip it into this. It's like a rich kind of beef broth. We'll find out anyway.
It's like a dark gravy.
Oh. Mm.
Weirdly, I'm going to go in for the potato dumpling first.
The gravy's got a hint of like aniseed to it. Some strange. I'm going to break off a little bit of this crispy crackling. This food took no time at all to even come. I was very surprised. Nice bit of crispy crackling.
Good.
Oh yeah. That is where the party is at, my friends. The potato dumpling then.
I'm going to go for the pork.
I've never tried one of these before. So.
Oh no.
The texture is very strange. It's like a really soft sponge. You get something like this with it. I think it's like a sauerkraut. So we're going to go for a good mouthful of this. It's got bacon in as well. But it gives a good tang to what you need. Wow.
The sauerkraut with the pork is paired perfectly.
Absolutely. So if you're in Germany, make sure you get a Schweinshaxe.
100, yeah.
In a beer keller with a beer. That's how you roll. And that's 24 hours in Munich, all wrapped up.
We've had an absolute blast, although we have spent a bit more than we probably would have liked.
Yeah.
I don't really think we can class Munich as a budget destination, unless you were willing to eat at the supermarkets and get takeouts and things. That would make things slightly cheaper. However, if you do want the proper German experience, then you definitely need to eat the street food and visit the beer houses, because they are well worth a visit.
Definitely. One thing to mention though as well, if you do go into restaurants or bars, you will need some form of ID, and you will need a copy of your COVID certificate as well to make sure you double jab, because they do check and they do turn people away.
Yeah, that's true.
As far as things go though, Munich's been great, and if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss a future one. We've got to go now because we're just about to get on a flight to the next destination, and we're heading to
Budapest.
Take care, see you next time.
On the next episode of Parks Travel Guide, we spent 48 hours in the beautiful city of Budapest. We visited a ruin bar, cruised down the River Danube, and we also visited the thermal baths, but what was the one important thing that we forgot? Join us next time on Parks Travel Guide.